Morning, Dons. Hope you had a good weekend. Thanks for the videos on Friday. Looks like you played quite nicely, so keep it up. Don't think there's much here. I mean, obviously you're going to have the op at some point, and we might have to take a little break there, but yeah, I don't think there's much here to be shooting in the 80s regularly. Okay, so you really done a lot of good stuff, right? So where we at, I love the control of the backswing, the right amount of release in the left foot and the left knee. Okay, and then when we do the early plant and the late release, right, we're hitting the ball absolutely beautifully. Some really, really brilliant stuff out there. Okay, routine and alignment, picking your spot, all that type of stuff, really good. And then really excellent in getting your posture and your height and your distance from the ball. All of that stuff is really excellent. All right, let's chat and stay on top of the short game and putting as well, because that'll be that final piece of the puzzle. Okay, right, swing-wise. Okay, I'm pretty happy, as I said, those things that I've laid out there. Okay, but definitely that takeaway a little bit inconsistent. All right, it's definitely getting better with less face rotation, so it's less twisty. But there's still one or two that are a bit twisty, and then we get away here. And that seems to also be the one where we get a little bit narrow at the top. Okay, we want to be nice and wide there at the top to create that nice plant. Okay, and that's more consistent delivery of the face. And now I think obviously related to that, okay, but our other little thing we're going to work on this week, had quite a few toe hits sneaking in, right? So we used to top and heel it quite a lot. All right, now it's really, really good. Late hit, okay, legs and chest over the golf ball, but there's a couple coming out the toe, and you're not standing too far from the ball, and you're not backing out of your posture. So it's just one of those things we have to work on. Like I said, I do think it's slightly related to being a little narrow at the top. But we just got to work on it. Okay, all right, so that is where we are at. Okay, so nice and easy this week. Just do a nice little short game warm-up. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Apologies. Okay, just do a nice little short game warm-up with chipping. Okay, pivoting on the left knee ahead of the ball, and then pitching slightly wider. So that's our chipping. That's our pitching. And then pivoting right on top of the ball. Nothing behind the ball, especially on that start of that downswing. Okay, stay on top of it for pitching. Stay ahead of it for chipping. Okay, do a nice little warm-up there for me. All right, and then takeaway. All right. You can do it with a towel. We actually do the towel as the second drill, but they're going to work together. All right, so we've done center striking with sort of tees and stuff. Now I need you to do it with the towel, something quite long. Okay, you can see how long that is. And we're going to put the ball right in front, yeah? You see how long that is? A good sort of 2 foot. Okay, and kind of roll it up so it's quite high off the ground. Put the ball right in the front. Okay, so takeaway. All right, so we've been working on keeping that face nice and square, not letting the wrist and forearms open. Okay, but I also don't want it to go outside. Okay. You guys have that foam block, and it can also work. Okay, I probably want something a little bit longer, but the foam block can work as long as you put it close to the foam block and right in the front of it. So if you take it out there, it's going to knock the foam block away. All right. So takeaway. Okay, so no opening of the face, but also we just want to keep these arms on line. Don't let the arms go away and the club go outside, and then we kind of have to reroute it a little bit, and that's when we hit out the toe. Okay, so nice strong knee takeaway. Obviously, no lateral, we know that. Okay, but nice strong wide takeaway, as little face rotation as possible. Okay. Okay. Let's do another one there. That was lazy. That's the first swing of the day. It is 4 degrees here. Okay, right in the front. Okay. Wide takeaway. That's more like it. Ah, there we go. All right. So nice and slowly, but really focusing on that takeaway. Yep. All right. And then second round, very much the same. You can go more towards the middle of the towel now. And just focus on your centerness and your height. Okay, so no moving there, no getting up. All right, but just center striking. So nice early plant Okay, and hitting nothing out the toe. Okay, so that's still there for our takeaway. Sorry. Okay, so that's still there for our takeaway, and then we need a ball or a tee. Okay, that tee is transparent, so you're not going to see it, but you can put the tee in the ground there. I'm going to use a ball. All right, now if you come in here and hit the ball hitting on the toe, then you're going to hit this ball or tee. All right, so we want it just inside there. Okay, oh, that is tight. Okay, so that's still sort of there, but the focus is not getting in here and hitting that ball out the toe. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and just practice hitting the middle of that face and not hitting it out the toe. Okay, thanks very much. Simple work because we're in a really, really good place. So a little bit of takeaway, a little bit of center striking, but do it with a tile or the foam block, please. Okay, and then just keep up what you're doing and let me know how that short game and putting are going. All right, thanks very much. Keep it up. Very, very happy with where you're at. Have a good week.